Assalamualaikum everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel English with Faiza Andleep. Now we are going to discuss the parts of speech. Basically, parts of speech are categories that classify words based on their grammatical function and meaning in a sentence. The English language has 8 main parts of speech which are given below: noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction, interjection. Now we will try to cover up into one example. For example, wow, the happy boy quickly ran to the park because he wanted to play football with his friends. Here we mention each word with their category. Wow, wow is interjection. The is article. Basically, articles are the words that comes before nouns to show whether we are talking about something specific or general. English language has 3 articles. We will talk about after completing our parts of speech. Happy, adjective. Boy, noun. Quickly, adverb. Ran, verb. To, preposition. The again, article. Park, noun. Because, conjunction. He, pronoun. Wanted, verb used at past participle. To, preposition. Play, verb. Football, noun. With, preposition. His, pronoun. Friends, noun. Wow, interjection. Why? Because it expresses emotion. The article, and we can say determine, specify the noun. Happy, adjective, because it describes why. Why, noun. Why? Because it's name the person. Quickly, adverb, describes he ran. Ran, verb, shows an action. To, preposition, shows relationship or direction. The again, article or determine, because it specifies park. Noun, names a place, because conjunction, connect ideas or classes. He, pronoun, replace a noun. Wanted, verb, because it shows a state or action. To, again, proposition, used an infinitive marker because it introduces a play. Play, verb, shows an action. Here, football, noun. Why? Because name a sport and activity. With, preposition, because it shows a relationship. His, pronoun, because it shows possession. Friends, noun. Why? Names people. So now we will start our first parts of speech, noun. Then we one by one cover our 8 parts of speech and move on articles. Let's start. In today's lesson, we are going to learn about one of most important parts of English grammar, noun. Before we start, I want to give you one important tip. When you learn a new English word, don't memorize the word. For example, teacher English Faiza. Try to use that word in a complete sentence. This is a very important for improving both your English speaking and English writing skills. So remember this important rule. Whenever you learn a new word, try to use it in a complete sentence. This will help you understand the meaning of the word, learn how to use it correctly, and become the more confident in English speaking and writing. Now let's understand what is noun. A noun is a word that names a person, place, thing, animal, quality, idea, or action. Nouns are one of the main building blocks of English grammar. In my first lecture, we discussed about word, and the words are the building block of the grammar, same as noun are building blocks of sentences. For example, person, teacher, Faiza, doctor, place, school, Uman, classroom, animal, cat, horse, dog, thing, board, book, pen, table, idea. It can be freedom or knowledge, quality, kindness, patience, beauty, action, decision, activity, attack, speech. Let's learn each type of words with examples and complete the sentences. First of all, we talk about person. Let's learn about each type with examples and complete sentences. First one is person. A noun can name a person. For example, teacher, Faiza, doctor. Now we use these words into sentences. Teacher, my teacher is very helpful. Faiza is an English teacher. Doctor, the doctor is treating the patient. Notice that we are not just learning the word teacher, Faiza and doctor. We are learning how to use them into a real sentences. This is the best way to improve your English speaking and writing. Second, place. A noun can also name a place, school, man, classroom. Let's use them in sentences. I go to school every day. I live in Oman. The students are sitting in the classroom. Again, don't just memorize the words. Practice saying the complete sentence aloud. Third one is animal. Names of animals are also called nouns. For example, cat, horse, dog. The cat is sleeping. The horse is running. The dog is very friendly. Try to repeat these sentences after me. Next thing. A noun can also name a thing or object. It can be a book, pen, table. Now let's use them in sentences. Book. This book is very interesting. I have a pen. The book is on the table. When you learn a noun, try to create your own sentences with it. For example, you can say, this is my book. I write with pen. Cat is sitting on the table. This idea. Some nouns name ideas that we cannot touch or see. For example, freedom, knowledge. Let's use them in sentences. Freedom is important for everyone. Knowledge is the key to success. These words are known because they name ideas. Next one, quality. Some nouns name qualities or characteristics. For example, kindness, patience, beauty. Kindness makes the world a better place. Patience is important for success. Beauty is not only about appearance. Next, action. What do you mean by action? Some nouns can name an action, activity, or event. For example, decision, activity, attack. Let's use them in complete sentences. It was a difficult decision. The students enjoyed the activity. The country suffered a sudden attack. We started quick revision about noun. Important tips for English learners, my dear viewers. Remember one thing, don't learn English words separately. For example, teacher. Don't only memorize the word teacher. Say, my teacher is very kind. Place, Oman. I live in Oman. Same like animal. We can say cat, think, book, idea, knowledge, quality, beauty, action, speech. So this simple habit can help you improve your vocab, grammar, speaking, pronunciation and writing. So whenever you learn a new word, ask yourself, how can I use this word in a sentence? Then say the sentence aloud and write it down. So same like we do this practice. After watching my video, you can practice by using different words and make different sentences. In the last, remember one thing, learn the word, make a sentence, speak the sentence, write the sentence. This is a way to improve your speaking and writing skills. This is a very simple and the effective way to learn English. If you find this lesson helpful, please like this video, subscribe to English with Faizan Tlaib and share this lesson with your friends. Keep learning, keep practicing and keep speaking English. Thank you for watching English with Faizan Tlaib. See you in the next lesson.